All right, welcome to the new way. We're going to start every single video from now on. I think it works. Let me know how the sound is. My mic's picking up some feedback, so let me know if everything's clear. And yeah, let's get into it. So I was just going to have an honest one-to-one conversation with Cratch. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, you suck? Useless hero? Yeah, I get it. I feel the same way sometimes. Yeah. The beard's cool, at least. Don't say that. You can say it. You do suck. Yeah, you can say that. You're a terrible hero. The buff? Yeah. 22 cost now, huh? That's my guy. That's my guy. There you go, buddy. Good job. Good job. Power to you, buddy, honestly. Power to you. Stay strong. Chin up. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. All right. Now that that's been sorted. Here we are in John's account. Shout out to John. I see you there in the chat. All right, I got 20 viewers. I said let's get right into it. We might be joined by Mr. Mortar Mike later. We'll see. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. He does not have a Laura. No Laura. Without further ado, let's get in. Took a little peeksy poo. I forgot to check how we're doing on gold, so let's see how much I hamstrung myself. Really bad. Really poor. That's completely on me. Well, the only thing we're going for here is 19, and I said we can make an honest attempt at 20. 2 million gold is going to be really bad. What's up, Serby? And no Laura, no hot sit. But we won't need them for 19. But 20 without the gold, it's going to be rough. How did it go, Serby? What's up, Mike? What's up, Zach? What's up, Blackstaff? Drake, Matt, and Earl the Pearl Monroe. What more could you want in life, huh? I also did not check for Autumn, but I had a feeling because he's free to play. Free to play plus Iona is what he is. One viewer, probably a bot. Baby steps, man. I'll be honest, it's hard to go like raw into streaming. A lot of people will build up some form of followship, you know, from YouTube or some other means. I don't know, maybe nowadays the kids are doing TikTok. I think it's hard to just go in raw, because, like, how are people supposed to find you, right? But, power to you. I'm sure it's quality. Alrighty. So... There's my little God squad. What more could we ask for? So, 3 legendaries. That's what we're going to bring. Let's start with Idril. The whole thing rides on her. She's not max skilled. She is now, baby. Oh, we got a little core. I love that they added that you can get points for the Corridor of Glory. I think that's important. Music's a little loud still. All right, let's see what we're cooking with. I like it. I like it a lot. So can we use that piece and then use the rest of the starter set? Yeah, crazy. Okay, that's what we'll do. Without a doubt. We're light on crit, but that's what Autumn's for, baby. That's what autumn's for. Yeah, I think 20 is going to be a tall task, if I do say so myself. That's a gorgeous looking piece, though. Don't mind if I do. That's 78.5%. Speedy as heck. Attack looks quite good. Crit damage is terrible. But it is what it is. For 19, we'll cruise, and then we can always reevaluate. We do have 2 gazes. Do we have any mithril? We do have some mithril. Excellent. So it doesn't look like we'll be able to max this. I'll check the arena shop to see if we can get some stuff together. Nearly there. So we'll need 500 plus whatever these 2 levels cost. 3 levels, pardon me. So we need 390 mithril. I can do a bit of a cleanse. I presume he hasn't done a cleanse in a while. No judgment to John, just most people don't cleanse frequently. There's 50 right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. You can see he's been doing a little farming. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. By paying. This is how Great Oz. If you're interested, you can DM me. I wish I could do it another way. I'm going to try to do slightly more frequent giveaways. To be fair, I've done about 16 giveaway takeovers. What's up, James? But I would like to do more. I just haven't been able to find time. And nothing motivates you to find time like dollar bills, so. But now, jokes aside, I would like to do more free takeovers. I would like to think a lot of my content allows people to do everything they need for free. I try to make every tiny little thing I can cover in the game in a free guide I think I've made and will continue to make. Well, that'll do, donkey. We didn't even have to touch. Did not even have to touch his mythic artifacts. No, sir. Don't forget to like the stream, y'all. It's always appreciated. We definitely need to drop some level ups into Sai. Wow, you've been hoarding, I guess, for exactly this occasion. I'm assuming Boreas. Yep. All right, so after Boreas, Arrogance could use some love, but without a doubt, Sai is just the guy. If we can max out the basic before this, I don't care as much about this. This is great. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But for what we're doing here, if we can just max out the basic, that'll give us a nice little waggle at defeating. Wow. Okay. So we're maxing him out at defeating. Excuse me. 20. Certainly, I think I'm feeling very good about 19. John, if you were there, can I put these last 2 into Mr. Arrogance? Because I would like to land them here. Hey guys, how do you say special guest in English? Does anyone know? Anybody know how to do that? Because I've got a special guest today named Cratch. So maybe I'm losing my mind, but I was thinking I'd have Cratch be my special guest. Is that weird? I don't know.
The one, the only, the account ruiner extraordinaire.
Oh my god. We got Mike here, guys. Wait, you said you had a janky setup today. It looks really good. What are you talking about?
No, I'm using like the tiny dot on the top of the iMac right now. And then the main, this toy right here, if you can see it. This toy right here, I broke the one piece that connects this toy to my computer.
Oh no.
So
They're like the only piece that really matters.
exactly. So I gotta go to Best Buy tomorrow and get another one.
That kind of works. How do you think that looks good?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I will say it feels good to say it is actually go time.
Wait, stand still. I want to see if I can really fit you on properly.
All right, let's see. I'll zone it here. There we go. Oh, you're getting fancy with the zooms. Somebody's been working. Somebody's been practicing.
I just found that out. I clicked on it and I saw this little red button above you. I figured that was the toggle thing. Come on, basic attack. Frick, dude. I mean, actually, chance to attack 2 targets is going to be huge for the mobs. So, yeah, we're going to do a little Gear Raid 3. How you been? I would never have thought of you as a mysterious guy, but you've been, people have been asking me where you were.
Bro, so we have been, for the past 3 weeks, just filming different entrepreneurs in Charlotte, different companies, and I think we're at 16 right now. And I still have
What's up, Tarpon?
week to finish. What was that?
I was saying hi to someone in the chat.
Oh yeah. We still have 1 more week of filming to do. So I was like, bro, I was trying everything I can to record and put something. I did one video. I recorded my face with a phone and the game with the other phone. Finished the video. Pressed end.
You told me about this, yeah.
And then the phone freaking died while it was making the file.
Oh, really? So you even finished it successfully, and then it...
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. And so I only have the video of my face talking and no footage of the game. And I did the 1+1. I pulled 3 freaking Legos. I felt great and no evidence.
Oh, jeez. That's a heartbreaker for sure.
I thought this was my comeback moment. I was like, oh, I finished it. The video's done. And
You were hearing music. You're hearing like the Rocky music in your head.
Bro, my phone was like, what video?
It's pretty good. Awesome, though. Well, good to have you back here. It's been, I think, over a month.
Bro, I mean, honestly, yeah, it's probably been a good 3 weeks. Oh, for our content.
Yeah, for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is so good.
Bro.
Yeah, about time.
Plus, it's been long enough, so I finally trimmed it. I finally slimmed it.
Yes, it did. What did we say? We said March, right? So.
Well, no, we said, no, actually, I think it was the month of January.
Oh, I know what it was. No, we said Groundhog Day. But I think that already happened.
Yeah, I don't know what that hog said, but I had to cut it down, bro.
The hog said, all right, I have a job.
Bro, I was 60% Leonidas, bro. It was time.
I don't even know what that means.
The beard, bro. It was getting rebellious.
Who's Leonidas? Is that like a Greek king or something?
Oh, Spartans.
Oh, okay, yeah.
300.
From 3, okay. Gotcha.
It was looking bonkers, bro. I had to do something about it.
What's up, Force B? Hello, Earl. We got a mod in the chat. So what's your thing? You've got real life and work for a week, and then you're back, or what?
Yeah, I got 1 more week, and we're filming. We got about 7 more businesses to do. We finish those, send the footage over, do a little bit of editing, and then I can sit down and completely wind. Bro, I'm so upset because I've missed the Gear Raid 4 stuff. I've been living vicariously to your videos, by the way.
We'll take it.
I was like, oh, it's Boca. That's what's happening. Okay, cool. I did a whole video on the Nerful Berets. I did a whole video, same story.
Oh no.
That video, but I still have my point in that. But I'm pretty sure that's like the hot topic button here and gone. But I have my only point that I had. And you're gonna laugh about it. Is the adjustment we knew it was gonna happen. But I'm gonna laugh and say that what I thought was a solution, the kit's one thing. The bigger thing to me was, can we change the way Arena is operated? Because
That's what it is. It's like at the crux of it, Arena's just terrible. Like people can blame it on Boreas or Hotset or Ardia, but it's just Arena's just not good content.
Yeah. Gotcha games arenas are known to be hard, known to be terrible.
Yes, sir.
You're known to see the whole list of like raid. If you know who Tyra some Riskas is, you know why you're raid. But my thing was, if they could put a 50% damage reduction on the mobs while the countdown timer is still on their head.
Oh, like damage taken? Yeah, it's a great idea. Yeah,
Make it to where he just couldn't kill the wave instantly, and any hero that comes later can't do that either. So you at least kind of rule.
oh shoot, dude! I just realized they can't hear you because I think I'm on dual track. Sorry, guys. Say something. Watch. He's so loud. I promise. I was turning him.
God.
See?
You can tell how many people were just. You can tell how many people. Oh, they say they can hear me. Nice.
Now they can.
No, not basically hear. Okay, good. But for those that didn't hear me, my solution. Oh, now we can hear them. Jesus, I was chatting it up too.
I think they were hearing you through my mic. They could hear you, but like quiet. But now I dual tracked you.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I'll recap for y'all that don't know, just to know. Filming for the past 3 weeks. We got one more week of filming. Then I'm finally doing it again. But bigger topic, Boreas. No, I'm just kidding. But I was saying that my solution that I thought would work is, yeah, the kits can be adjusted, that's sure. But the biggest thing I was thinking was if they put a 50% damage reduction on the mobs while they still have the countdown timer over their head. That way they can't get snipes as quickly. You probably still can get some hits off on them, but it's not as significant as he ends the wave before it starts. And every future champ they make won't have that issue again, because somebody else is going to come sooner or later, and the conversation is going to happen again. And it's like, well, we could have did that, because I don't know if many people are upset about the PvE side of him as much as the PvP side.
Yeah.
I think nobody really cares about people progressing and having a good time. I mean, there's nothing exclusive that only he can do that is competitive on the PvE side.
Well, the funny thing is, they just introduced Gear Raid 4, and I don't know how much of my video you saw in my stream, but like, he doesn't work for Gear Raid 4. Like, after stage 3, he's going to fall off anyway. So it's like, that's one way to make, like, Virna is S+ tier again. Virna was on every team except for one used Virna that I saw. Like, when I finished, I was like, let me go check all the comps. Some really creative stuff. I'll say Pelagios is going to be like S+. The more I've thought about it and like theory graphed it, especially if the bugginess gets worked out, but even without it. But yeah, I think it's a good point. I don't think I should say anything about Boreas, because I made videos about Boreas, one by myself, and then one that I thought was extremely calm with Ivy. And I had literally different people saying, like, fuck you, you ruined Boreas, stop calling for a nerf, like, you're ruining the game. And then the same video, people saying you're a corporate shill, the nerf is so much worse than you're saying, they should nerf him even more, but you know, this and like they're saying like you're just protecting the company, and the nerf's actually so bad and you're sugarcoating it, and the other people are saying the nerf's all your fault, you're destroying the company. And I'm like, am I an inside sleeper agent, or am I some black hat guy trying to take down Shanghai? Like, what's going on here?
Agent Smith.
Yeah, what's going on?
I will say this. I do not think a single person is responsible for an adjustment on a champion that everybody in the game has been talking about since they've come out. It's kind of difficult to say that person's the one person. And
it's pretty small brain.
I was freaking laughing at your first reaction because, you were unhinged. I was like, but I loved it. But I loved it because it was because of the game. Like, you know, that's what matters the most to me. You're actually like, hey, the game moves forward if we do this thing the right way. Yeah. And you were probably more upset about how it was done than what was done.
For sure. I think people, honestly, Heart of Hearts might be upset because I don't even use my Boreas, guys. I use them in PvP.
Yeah, exactly.
I do about 6 PvP battles a week because I hate PvP. I do what my defense carries me to Plat 3, and then my account's good. I don't lose. I just win until I get to Overlord. I do it usually like Sunday night, Monday morning, right before reset, like at 2 a.m. That's it.
Yeah.
For Gear Raid 1, I beat it well before I got him. The only other place that I use him is Void Rift, which I beat, I don't know, 2 months worth of Nightmare Void Rift before I ever got him. I don't care about Boreas personally. Like I said, I'll crunch him if that makes people shut up, but it wouldn't, because then all the people would be like, do you believe you crunch Boreas? So I just not using him right now, and I don't care. Yeah. I just want the game to be healthy and prosperous and large and in charge. And a lot of people feel screwed, and I'm working on a video. Guys, you can, if people want a little sneak peek, go through the comments on the video where I talked about the new banner that I said everyone should save for, which is Artemis and Hotsit. And there, I counted at least 15 comments of people saying, maybe I'll pull on it, but I'll never spend again because they're just going to nerf them. So like, that's a problem. That's a big marketing problem for the game. These are people that used to spend, and now they're saying they're not going to spend, right?
Yeah.
How did you get me talking about frickin' Boreas, bro? What are you doing to me?
Because we're bro reyes. What did you expect? So we do.
Oh.
So we do. But yeah, I mean, like, and also, like, I think it's good for like people that are playing games like this. Don't be short-sighted. Like the lifespan of these games, champions get adjusted all the time.
Yeah.
This is one of the first ones that people really paid a lot of attention to, and there's a big adjustment. There's probably a few here and there, but none as significant impact on the game, and then a change that's pretty nice rolls. But
I think something
yeah,
I would encourage people to do. Not every content creator is the same. You know, there certainly are content creators that they make content because they love their account and they want to flex their account. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to name anyone, but we all know there's content like that, right? And some of it's excellent content. I spend far more time doing what I'm doing right now. Some days I don't play my account. I'll be honest with you guys. It's rare, but I'll forget to do Guild Boss. And a lot of days I will only set up some auto runs in the morning, forget I even have an account because I'm filming all day, doing takeovers all day, doing other stuff. And then I will do Guild Boss at 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. before I pass out. Yesterday or 2 days ago, or I guess it was Sunday night, or no, whenever Arena today's the 1st. This was last night. Mm-hmm. I had tons of Arena tokens, but I wasn't in Overlord yet. Just trying to
burn a bunch down so that you get to the refill section.
I was trying to get to Overlord before the Ancient Summoning Crystal reset, and I fell asleep with my phone on my chest. So I didn't get it.
And I can say that what you're saying, I'm with that because I know how many times you've done Void Rift at the last second.
Yeah, it's like, to me, I love the game and I want to support the game and I love making content for the game and playing the game. I like my account, but my account is not like my life. Like, I like the game. That's kind of my life. I really don't care about my A3 Boreas. Does it make good content where I pull him and I get excited? Of course. And was I excited? Absolutely. I didn't fake it. But I got excited as much because it's a cool animation and it's going to be cool content as I do because, wow, now my A3 Boreas will allow me to clear Gear Raid 1 1.5 seconds faster. Like, who cares?
And I will say this too. I will also give, and it sounds weird. You might have your perspective on this or not, but I also like the way that the game is being made. Of course, that's an adjustment, but then you think about it this way. The majority of the new content that's coming to the game is not content he just automatically excels in. He's not a person that you use in any portion of Immortal Codex so far. Any part. There's like that's 6 what I tell people. I don't even think of them.
Dude, that's such a good point. That's what I tell people. I said, when I got Boreas, I had cleared all Gear Raid 21s, and I'd been clearing Nightmare Void for weeks. So what does Boreas help me with? He sped up a couple things. No one's saying he is an OPAF, bro. I'm just saying, trying to give my perspective. All I care about right now is Codex. Like, so who have I put more skill crystals into? Boreas? We can go on my account. Boreas or Calypso? Calypso. She's important to me.
I still need this Water Witch. I still need her on my account, bro. Every time I see somebody pull, I'm like, yo, good pull. They're like,
she's so you don't understand.
Good, I see is my life right now, bro. I want them to put the Praetus boss in Immortal Codex because I just love that reliquary system where they have little cards popping in.
They will do something like that. It was what I think is maybe that's the new standard. What they need to do though is it was 50,000 points, which you can literally do. Like, not looking at your phone.
You can do that on full auto. You can do that on full auto.
I did it with Setram and Calypso, and then I quit early. Just Setram and Calypso.
Yeah.
So, like...
I saw something that was brilliant today, too, and I think it's on it was on the Ivy video. It was a Q&A, dev Q&A question, and it said if they could turn Guild Boss blood into currency to go into, like, some kind of a shot. I thought that was a brilliant idea. So
I saw that, too. Bro. I thought that was really clever.
I dream about dope stuff that can come to games like this.
Yeah, I liked what he said. I remember the suggestion. I watched that video because I was mentioned in one of the suggestions. Ivy tagged me in it.
Yeah, I noticed that this morning.
I don't know what the devs are thinking. How is that an appropriate thing to do? I'm not going to make content on it, but like, what are they doing?
Yeah,
they're like using me for their agenda.
I'm glad you just said that sentence. Because that lets me know that you're focused on making stuff that actually works. Because you didn't say, I'm going to go make a video on it right now. Because you're like, I'm hungry to get another vid. Man, live life and keep going.
It's the opposite, man. I've got a pile of videos I need to make. So it's going to have to be some pretty good BS if I'm actually going to make a video on it. And this isn't that good. But I do think it's disrespectful to me by the devs or by the community management team. But, that's life, baby. Interesting. I gotta say, man, if I can give you some advice, John, you're gonna need some keen wisdoms, buddy. You don't have a single one. That would be so much more supremely powerful. A plus 25 Keen Wisdom epic artifact. You could do it for almost nothing. Then a 0 promotion plus 10 Realm Tear. This is going to give us, what is this, 6%? Because we'll be maybe 3 tiles with 9% damage boost. The flat stats are nice, but the Keen Wisdom, I'd much rather plus 16% attack boost. Post-deployment attack boost. But yeah, I love that suggestion. And the guy kind of touched on it. I think he was a little out of touch because he said, oh, extra blood could be currency and maybe it could even be several million. It's like, no, it should be tens of millions probably. I would have to do the math. But you could make it that it's like, hey, once you're clearing 50K, you could cash in any extra and maybe it's 10 million, so there's some incentive there. And you can buy one every 6 months. So some people would only get one a year and then like, the best players would get 2 a year. But that'd be pretty darn sweet because it's a guarantee. Because I'll tell you, on day 178 and 181. So at this point, it's I'm on 210 today. So that's like 29 days.
Bro, you're right now at the equivalency of I've beaten the game. Because there's no concept that you're like, hey,
I want to get top one. I only got top 100 in sticks. I want to get top 100. And I think I've got a shot. I want to get in every codex. The only codex I don't know if I can get triple S in is Conqueror. So I'm still motivated for sure.
I love freaking Conqueror. Yeah, I think I got double S. I think I got double S in Conqueror. Yeah. I had to retire Azor, sadly. But
well, there's a great transition. So my next person I'm going to skill up is Valkyra. Because Valkyra is exceptionally strong and she's going to be really good as like a budget option for Gear Raid 4. So I want to build mine out. I have her 6 stars obviously, but I want to like skill her up. And she's exceptionally good at Conqueror. That's a lot better for me than Boreas. Yes. So I'm not going to finish Boreas. I would like to finish Valkyra.
I know I would triple S Conqueror if I have Valkyra. Without a doubt. Even Cyrus does great work.
Oh, you have Cyrus.
Love it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's my thing. I just have a hole because like I'm running Vladov, which is great, but it's leaving like 100K on the table, and that's when I'm short. And I don't see. I have Ardia, like my team's badass, but I don't see how I can get to triple S.
Oh, I love it.
Keen Wisdom's good for everything that has DPS, right? So like let's say Zach, you had a base level tier of Twilight, right? That's a bad example. I take it back. Let's say you had a promo 1 Unfortunate Skull. Let's call that, right? So I think from that you're getting like 22% increased AoE damage, right? Or 24. I don't remember how it scales. I know it goes up to 35. I think it goes
up by 2%. Like 2% each.
Is it 2% or 3? Because maybe it starts at 25 and goes up to 35. Is that what it is? I have it saved on my computer. I think maybe that's it. He probably has one saved, I presume. No, he doesn't have it. But actually, I can. No, I can't. You know what? I can. I have all my little. Do you know how long it? Have you seen these photos I made, Mike? Do you know how long this took me? It's the bane of my existence. This is what I'm saying. I don't have time to do rant videos unless my heart's really in it because I have to do this. This takes me so flippin' long, bro. Look at this. Making all of these.
Oh my God, zip files with zip files in the zip
crops
files.
Properly. Okay, where is it?
Meanwhile, while you do that, I'm going to just click it.
So we're both right. It goes up to 35%, but you were right. It's by 2%. So it starts at 25%. So let's say on your Virna, you had 25% base level. That 25% damage boost will not be as powerful as a 16% keen wisdom damage boost. So for Gear Raid 2, that's a good. Let's say you're at stuck on 219. There's an example. Or your comment, right? But Virna, I think, is a really strong example.
Freaking love. Now I actually enjoy that I got Virna. Because I'll be honest, I didn't touch her. She's a great champ. I just didn't touch her. Yeah. But now it's in Gear Raid 4. It's like, oh.
Dude, she's like,
I'm seeing her clean up the walls.
Comet and Virna are like such a god tier for that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, like Valkyria, like she's so good, man. A1 Valkyria, then you're like cooking with gas. All right, so I think all my DPS. Oh no, I gotta do Nyx. Give me 1 second so I can focus on Nyx. You can chat. You got any questions for Mike? I swear to God, ever since you look like you're 16 years old now that you shaved.
Bro, I had to, bro. I told you, I was becoming Al Borland over here, bro. I had to do something. I got the cut today, and I was like, this is one of those. It's what I call it. I forgot what I called it, but I forgot what I called the cut. I said this is the confidence booster cut right here. This cut makes you hold your face different.
This cut lets my wife look at me again.
Exactly. She doesn't say I don't know who you are. She say what's up. Zach says, thanks so much. Going to try 20 with keen wisdom on arrogance and silence. Then I'll be honest, bro. I did max the keen wisdom just because I was like, it's a cheap way to do it, and I didn't have AMR done yet. Yeah, let me get that bonus.
Make sure with arrogance though, he needs an adjacent hero.
Yeah.
Unless it's a 20 final promo keen wisdom, then it can be 2 squares away. So then if you use like my strategy, he'd be touching Vortex. I'm assuming you're putting him on the left. Otherwise, it's not going to kick in, right? There is a condition on it. An easy to meet condition, but a condition nonetheless.
I mean, if you have arrogance near nobody, it's a pretty rare chance anyway.
Well, I was thinking, I actually never tested if it's like the same thing like Laurel Range, like if a diagonal adjacent tile counts, because then you're right. Then like you would be touching where I like to put my healers for anyone that follows my strategy. So that's a good shout. But if you don't, and you do them somewhere else, like if you put him on the bottom to heal everybody, he wouldn't be touching anyone, right?
Yeah.
He'd be 2 tiles away. I just wanted to say it before Zach goes, these idiots, they give me the bet.
Comes back 20 attempts later.
I don't know what happened, man.
I use arrogance in the middle. He gets ads.
You use arrogance in the middle for 220?
I do. For gear rate 2? No, gear rate 3. I'm sorry.
Oh, 3 for sure. But I saw, didn't he say GR2? Yeah, I'm going to use him in the middle. You'll see me use him right now. That's a good shout, but.
16 for bonus.
It's not additive. It's better. It's a multiplier on your total attack. So, like, let's say you built 300% attack or whatever on everything. And so your arrogance comes out with, let's say, what's some easy-ish math? Let me just say, oh, it's a typo. Okay, got it. Let's just say 20,000 attack, just so I can do the math easy. You will get an extra 1,600 attack the second he touches the battlefield and the condition is met. It's sick, dude. It is so sick. Yeah. The craziest one is, and I was talking with Mark today. My biggest thing, this is what I'm going to be video next week or the week after. Everyone neglects Gear A 2, and you guys are crazy. Like giving the boost to Dolores from Invig. All right, it applies to a hero, so that's huge. Your Silas gets another 1,400 attack or something, right? But also, she gives it to herself. Invig is on the hero wearing it and 1 random ally, which you can control the randomness. Yeah. So if you're Dolores, if you're saying, oh, I can only build her in 11.5k with Invig, but I can build her at 12.2 without it, well, then build the 11.5, because don't you want 11.5 and then post-deployment plus 10%? So it's another 1,150, like... And then from that 1,150, you were sharing another, oh my God, what is it? 750, right? Wouldn't that be another 750 attack with everybody from her inspiration? It's crazy.
It's wonderful. You're going to laugh, bro. I'm still getting the gear sets together now. I'm still in the stats over sets area right now. I haven't gotten the sets locked in. But I have Boreas in the Invig set. Because all the stats on all the gear was good enough. And so sometimes I put a champ down before Boreas and get the benefit out of it too.
I mean,
of course, it's not the goal, but hey, the gear has the numbers I need.
Everything's a means to an end, right? So if it's helping you clear the content you're on now, then who am I to judge?
Exactly. Oh my gosh, I can't wait till this new IC content comes out. It's coming.
I don't
next
know anything
week,
about it. I just know you need dot damage. So I'm gonna 6-star cube tomorrow. That's basically the only thing I have about it. I should learn. It'd be an easy video, but I won't, because I will save that for other people. I want to do it blind. I had so much fun doing Gear 8-4 blind. I knew nothing. I thought I knew what the map looked like, and I got in there, and it was not what I thought it was at all. Because I had taken a peek on test server, and they changed it a bit.
Yeah, I remember it's just a picture of the map, and you couldn't really tell much from it.
Do you remember when it was like under construction, like a couple weeks ago? It probably was just when you went on.
It didn't have names.
Yeah, it looked. I think they even called it Gear Aid 3. It was like under Gear Aid 3, and they called it Gear Aid 3.
Exactly.
Again.
It was like enemy type A, enemy type B.
But it's pretty sweet. It was really fun. That's really fun.
It looks good. I love the new gear stuff that's coming out. And I will say this too. I know there's going to be some people who's going to be upset when they pull out the flat stat stuff and all of that. Just realize everything that you get in that is a benefit.
But variant can't be flat stat main because it's an ancient inherently.
No, I mean like the extra benefits they get.
Oh yeah. But
some people are going to get upset they get it, but it's all a bonus. Like that makes sure people don't get upset if they get like
800 HP, you got it.
We need to check how it works, but plus 800 HP, lame. Plus 800 HP to base
On
stats,
base HP,
amazing, right? So we have to test it out.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll have to do the math, but I mean, it might be one of them's plus 300 attack. That's like an A2, right?
Mhm.
So like, I think Silas's A2 is.
If that goes on the base damage, it's a different number.
Crazy. Yeah. If it goes on the base stats, it's crazy, man.
Oh my gosh!
I do agree though. If it's just like
so long.
Yeah. Did you see the piece I got today for jokes?
Yeah.
That piece, the plus 12% damage every 8 seconds AoE is insane. Imagine you put that on your Valeria or something. You had a tanky Valeria or
lovely day.
or Abomination, right? And you had him in a Lunacy Visor. He never dies, and it's crazy. Wrath early game.
I love that. Like I said it in the last video that I put up. I was like, these type of things that you're putting out are examples of a game that I call "quote unquote" with good bones. Like when they have a game that has this many variations and options available, it shows that they wrote the code well and they're able to change. Like you remember how fast they switched IC, how fast they did like adjustments on like issues and bugs. Like they're
good point.
Fast with this, bro. I still haven't gotten another Hydra head in raid yet. That snake is old, bro.
I think
like 6 times.
What's really cool also, sorry, give me 1 second. What's really cool as well is like it kind of gives that special thing that like makes a game an RPG. It just is only adding more customizability, and that's kind of what we're all. You get attached to your account because it's like your account, and your heroes only become your heroes more as there's more layers of individualness to your hero. So then I got that one Soulbound Arcana piece, like jokes, with that special 12%, and it's like many people won't have that. Like freaking, Ray might not have that. The best, it's rare. It's so rare, and then you have this special thing, and it makes you special, and that then your arrogance build is different than everyone else's, and then who knows? You'll be able to stack if you had 3 pieces of variant gear 6 or 10 months or 2 years from now on a Soulbound set, and like you have this, it's unique. It's like such a unique build.
But it's earned. It's earned, and that's what you enjoy about it.
It's
like
just great.
You wouldn't have got that unless you grinded for it.
We grinded for it.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking forward to it, bro. I will say, I just hope that my opening of time comes back by the time Immortal Codex drops again, because I don't care. I'm going to go in there and freaking do all the homework like the hour it drops. Doing runs.
It'll be sweet.
I might have to do a live stream soon. I think I need to eventually.
Maybe get a video up first.
Yeah. Bro, I literally was like, okay, it was cool, all good. And I pressed end, and I saw that 2%, and I was like, oh, crap, it's got to make the file. And then it was like, yeah, I'm going to take a nap on you, bro. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, MJ, that's a great point, though, about Gear Aid 2. Because, like, do you know how often, man, Mike, that I'll head in to do a Gear Aid 1 takeover, and I'll check it, and I'll be like, it's not going to happen. And they're like, well, I have Besos and this and this. I'm like, yeah, but you don't have good gear for Hollow.
Gear to keep your ships alive.
And your Hollow's not going to keep your heroes alive. And your Dolores, I can't get a strong enough build that she can have enough attack and have HP to not survive, right? The amount of times I'll do a takeover and I'll be like, you've got Beres, you've got Virna, you got and you're cleaning up, right? But it's not going to work because they're all going to die come after 36 kills, and then you're on those last big waves, and all the scourges come out, and you can't kill them fast enough because your gear's not good enough, and that's fine. But you would be able to do it if they wouldn't die.
And you don't have a Decimus because you crunched
or a Gear Aid 2 or Gear Aid 3, and you don't have Autumn. And I'm like, if you just saved your Autumn, and she had an Invig set to wear, and had just enough HP to not die.
I remember you showing that. I think it was Dahlia. I think that's who it was. In one of the runs you were doing, I was like, I'm gonna try that. And then I got 321 done.
Dude, Dallin is so. If you have Rebel, like her auto maxed out, Dallin is nasty as hell. Yeah. What's up, Itzy? What's up, new name? Yeah, this is Tire Iron Mike. He's super aggressive. Be safe, guys. Be calm.
Bro, I did make a commitment that once we finish here, I'm going to add the tire iron to the background.
Oh, I love that. I need to find something to sell. Otherwise, we're screwed. Is any of this trash? This is like you search by the worst possible substats, maybe. Well, this is trash. Trash. All right. We're getting there. I don't need much. I don't think I have to level up. I'll tell you right now, though, John, I do not see 20 in our future. Hence the question mark in the title of the stream.
You pre-planned it in the thumbnail.
Well, I had a hunch. What's up, Matt?
Matt McMillan was cracking with the. What was that? Oh, I thought it was the Earthworm Jim meme.
Let's go.
That's,
Look at
that's
that.
the fireball
343.
meme.
Flip, dude. I need this. All right, so we need a max. Oh, no, we can snag this one. That's good enough.
I still want a bond skill between Brocare and Azor to give me better rolls. I still want a bond skill.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be sweet, man.
I just need one.
They really look so. When you look at them next to each other, they really do look so similar. What's up, Rodos? Speaking of raid,
And they're both are forgers.
Tire and Iron Mike.
The
What's your
Tire Iron
favorite
Mike,
skin?
what's your favorite
My favorite
skin?
skin is the Brunor skin, where they replace his gun with just a tire iron.
He patrols the house. He circles around the arena.
What'd you say to my daughter?
Well, I promise you, I switched over to like straight from Iraq mode for 30 solid seconds. But I don't have anything that says any rounds. I have this plus sign that is stupid to even hold.
Yeah, that's the other thing, guys. When you think of a tire iron, I feel like people are thinking of like a lead pipe or something. You had a tire iron. It's a clunky ass object.
Yeah, it's a plus and has 4 different sizes on the end. It is not even something you wield properly. The best thing you can do is hold 2 parts and block something with it.
You weren't running out there with a baseball bat or some pipe. You were.
There's no momentum that works with this.
All right, let me focus on this for 1 second. All right, geared.
Mike's face.
So you need to just not die. What is
I have
she?
to earn the Ardea skin with Mike's face when I get Ardea. If I get Ardea, I don't even care. I'll do it. I don't care. That is one of the most intimidating champs that I see in Arena. Every time I see her in Arena or in GVG, if I see Ardea, I already know I'm about to take some damage, or she's gonna expedite whatever she's doing.
Dude, my Ardea should be tried for war crimes.
Yeah. It's one of those things like, I know her kit, but you don't really pay as much attention until you have the champ. I'm that kind of guy. Yeah, the 4-way, exactly. There's an iron with the business on one end and Ben at 90. Yeah, I know what kind you're talking about. You're talking about the crime iron. That's called the crime iron. Most famously used in Gotham City. You don't need good subs on invigoration. You need a set bonus. Facts, truth, MJ. Related equipment Vegas 2 units. That's used to buff DPS. That's right. War guys, dope. It's your favorite. Oh, what is my actual favorite skin in the game? My favorite skin in the game is probably going to be that Cetrum Ice skin.
Oh, that's my. I did a tier list with Destin. We fought over that. I had that number 1. He had Virna number 1. I do agree those are 1 and 2 for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm the Cetrum Ice skin. Also, I don't imagine, unless the game gets huge, I can't imagine we'll ever have a harder to get skin. That was the most expensive summoning event. That was with the Boreas and Gwendolyn. People I got like 59,000 points. I was I
remember they doubled
number 100 more than doubled me, and I did 800 summons and 12 divines or something. So imagine what the top guys and Praetus was on that thing. Praetus was top 3. So the best hero. Like, can you just even wrap your head around that? Like,
oof.
That is just nasty as hell.
That's when it was like, bro, somebody was just like attacking people in the streets for their credit cards to go out there and make purchases on Coda Shop. Let's hope that wasn't happening, because they won't have their account for long then. I got the Discord head.
Guys, if you want to hang out, we have got a big surprise, and I'm not going to give more than that, but I promise, especially for you spenders, this is like the ultimate surprise that we're going to show off. I just got confirmation that the thing is finished. So I'll leave it at that. I just lost you. I don't know where you went.
I'm here.
No, your pop-out window. Oh, maybe I just got to re-pop you.
That's it. That's a term I haven't heard before.
You're just familiar with the first part.
The first part, the initiation, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Where did you go? Why did I...
What's up, Squatch? What's cracking?
Oh, now it just switched. Okay.
I got a goofy question. I'll ask the chat. What do you guys, if you could think of a pair bond skill, what is a pair bond skill you'd love to see in the game?
That's such a good
and what
question.
champion would do it?
That's a
That's
great
an
question.
Iron Mike Tyson line. I need to pop you. No, don't relate me to Iron Mike Tyson because Iron Mike Tyson got some statements he said I would never agree with.
What a charming, disturbing man.
What a charming disturbing man. You push him while you're doing the weigh-in. He says some things that make you fear for your life.
And then he goes in the ring and proves it all.
And proves it all.
Yeah, entertain the chat. Let me finish this up before it takes my whole night.
Yeah, you guys let me know what are some pair bond skills you would like to see in the game. And I would say it doesn't have to be in combat. It could be something that enhances other parts of the game too. Aracha and Idra bomb skill. Idra extends Aracha range by 2 tiles when Idra ults.
Buddy,
that's not bad.
Okay,
actually.
I have to immediately stop focusing. Aracha's Lord skill is a bond skill for Idril. It's like the most unfair relation. It's a permanent 50% damage boost.
Permanent. She's like, so what would you like to aim? Yes. Crash and Apson bond skill, both champs do 100% more damage. That's actually pretty strong though. Because Crash does really good damage if he's in the right place. Problem is getting him in the right place. I still don't have Apson. So
and he needs to be A5, so he doesn't have his misfire. The easiest, so guys, I made 5 suggestions formally that got like 100 upvotes on the things for how to fix Crash, and it was to make him like a C, not to make him an A hero, just to make him a usable hero.
Just to make him enjoyable
and
to get.
The best one I had is, so if you look at someone like Amani, she, from her ult, after her ult, she goes into this like weakened state. Crash like misfires and like loses all his rage regen and just looks like an idiot after his ult, right? There's a 50-50 chance of that happening for Crash. At A5, you eliminate that. At Amani, her weakened state's eliminated at A1. So why not make Cratch's A1 that? So yeah, you have to pull him twice to make him usable.
Or maybe
but then
drop it's like a 10% or something, so we can still work the RNG and re-challenges or something.
Or just make it the A1 or something. Like why are you hiding that at A5? It's like
that's
you need to pull
disgusting.
6 Cratches. So my Cratch is only A4, so I still don't use him. I can't even pretend to use him.
You keep going, bro. That's unacceptable conduct. Dolores and Laurel bond skill gets rid of Dolores as RNG. That's funny because the 80% rage at A5, I can see that. I can get that.
My big thing for Dolores is make her inspiration 40%. Then it would be still crazy good, but like not as good as Constance. I'm not saying it should be a nerf because I'm telling you, any endgame player would consider this a buff. Make it 40%, but at A5, it's 100% chance to get the bonus rage. Everyone would lose 1/3 of the power. The amount when I do takeovers now for Guild Boss, I don't use it. I will count out the time, assuming she got a bad roll every time, because I don't want to set an auto up for someone and then they get bad RNG and it fails. You know?
Yeah, and you did it for them, and they press auto, and it's like, why is it
exactly?
Not work for
So it's the biggest headache. Like I just ignore it. I just pretend she fails every time. I'd much rather even 30% inspo, but it works.
I think what's the other chance first, he's been coming in really nicely for me recently. I mean, it's only like 20%, but I love just how consistently I get it
really
in that
good.
giant range.
You just need to skill him up, and that's what sucks.
Yeah.
This is what I said. Fairseat gives more than enough inspo for most normal content.
For most
Guild Boss,
content,
no, it's nothing like Dolores, right? But like Void Rift, he's so much better than Dolores. For Gear Aid 4, there's no way any normal like people you can bring Dolores. I've seen people do it, but most normal people, you're not gonna be able to fit her in. Fairseat, you could put where I put Nasande, you could put Fairseat. GG, man.
Yeah, and plus he has really good heals. Like if he doesn't have to heal for a while, he does super heals. So it's just wonderful.
Awakenings to all the rares, yeah, and factions to all the rares.
I go more with the factions. Yeah, because some of these guys are just homeless.
Purple Esotericist healer for trials, yeah, and give me another Northerner mage. Literally, I'm one Shamir away from 276. I just need Shamir. I literally can't do it.
I'm one Valkyra from it.
Yeah, there's no, but at least you could theoretically beat it. I literally can't beat it because you need 3 mages, and there are only 3 mages.
Oh yeah, for 3-star.
The same
that's
thing.
Right, that's right.
Trades Shamir for service. So yeah, it's like there's so many people that like just need a Shamir like me, or just need Ezrin, or just Eloin. You know, it's like because they made these stupid rules. or Cerberus, right? Cerberus for
where
cultists.
it's such a small pool to get
And they made it a requirement. What are they doing? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
But I think I will say this though. As much as I don't like, I think it's really an early game issue. It's just the pool isn't big enough yet. It's going to become less of an issue down the road.
Young game issue.
Yeah, it's a young game issue. It's like, but I probably wouldn't have started with that. But I can understand somebody playing the game a year in don't care as much because it's going to be rares and epics.
That's good. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you can think a year from now there won't be literally only 3, or literally, I guess technically there's not 2 but 3 healers, but one of them's Dasami, so like good luck, and one of them's Elwyn, who's like but literally for Northerner, there's literally only 3.
I may use Dasami. I'm just going to put that out.
Dasami's so much better after the buff.
Yes. I keep on like, so here's my title. And I'm going to be making videos about this. Just going to just say it so you guys know it. I'm going to have a series called S tier, but not yet. And it's going to be on champions that have really unique kits that are going to be great later in the game. Yeah. Uridan. Yes.
Uridan, Gear 4, that's a thing.
There's so many champions that have kits they were built for something, but it just hasn't come out yet to where they're going to shine. Like there's nothing chaotic focused right now that you're saying chaotic dominates, or you have to, because they're hard to get. It takes a while to get them, and then you don't want content to come out. You just started playing, and only chaotic champion you got is none. You just watch people get points while you get upset. But I will say this though: they could do a chaotic event in the game where they allow you to do a borrow a champion option from your friend assist. Because friend assist kind of dies after you've beaten stuff. You don't touch it anymore, but it'd be nice to unlock that.
Until you want to spam guild boss with Leia or borrow someone's Laurel.
That's it.
Really quick, I want to announce I'm going to actually do content right now. So continue, but I'm going to delete Cratch's body. Unfortunately, don't cry, guys. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
I haven't seen that Cratch before. That's freaking hilarious.
We made it today. Necro Daddy made it for me like 2 hours ago, and I was like, he also made me a Shamir one, which is probably even crazier, but I'm saving that.
I know Shamir was hilarious. That's gold.
Let's just put ourselves next to each other. Yeah, I can give you a taste of that one too. Let's make this a little smaller. All right, guys.
Maul being a turret now for GVG. I'm glad I haven't seen them all in action yet.
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah. All you do is just put a tank in front of him and let him just poke through things. Oh, yeah, you got to do the focus. So now we're going to talk about somehow. I love that. Every silence I see is dressed to kill now. Every silence I see is fresh from a wedding.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You knocked over his freaking wedding cake and he is pissed now. Every silence you see is pissed.
Look at this freaking delete button over here. Maybe we got a shot at 20. Who knows? I mean, if he's going to be this deletey, and I've been this sloppy with my early stuff and we're still cruising, hell yeah. I'll tell you, I'll tell you something. If we had Invig, on Laurel and Autumn, we might be cooking.
What's happening, Zaza? What's going on? What were you talking about? New name? I was 100% correct. Tazira is one for sure. Oh yeah, S tier, but not yet. Yes, Tazira. Freaking just for the chat, y'all. Tazira was one. The horse, the Minotaur, one that was in Immortal Codex. I can't remember her name.
Evelyn.
Katy Perry. Yeah, Katy Perry. She was. She was a great champion, but you just couldn't find any place to use her in. And then Katy Perry, the Centaur. But she became one of my favorite top 5 champions. I would say you gotta have if you have her and don't have any backup. Put her in there. It was freaking awesome. And I mean, I want the champion only because I want to find out how useful they are in it. I know you don't want the champion. It's an infernal mage that you don't want to talk about, and I think you might have got recently. I want that champion because I want to test how they work in the upcoming content and codex. So there's a lot of champions that are in the game that are amazing, or they're not amazing yet. But you can see.
All right, guys. So I'm working on a Gear 8-3 takeover. He hasn't figured out he's muted yet. No worries, guys. Let's just focus on the important content at hand.
Oh my God, that was beautiful.
I'll mute. You say you can hear him through my mic? Well, then I'll mute my speakers. I don't care. I don't need to hear him. I literally can't hear your mic, and I don't care. You brought this upon yourself is what you did. You betrayed me. This is my stream, and you're just gonna act like that. It's unacceptable, quite frankly. Should have put some semblance of gear on Lunaria, but also who gives a crip? Once I beat this, if you promise to behave, Mike. Behaving's not my thing. That's what we call a gut. All right, we'll give some real honest attempts to 20. No promises here, but we will. All right, GG. Welcome back, Mike.
I'll come back when I want to come back.
Oh, okay. Oh, how the turntables.
I have no power over the mute button. I was joking in the chat saying that's the M button in the gotcha games. That's the M word.
Dude, you know what it is? I can live with Anai, but I got Anai and Zealous. It's like, you know what I said? If I got Anai and Kriya, that's pretty funny, dude. If I got Anai and Kriya. But Anai and Zealous is just like a huge L.
No, I do want there to be some coded content where the mages get a chance to shine.
There will be
I don't
eventually,
think they have that
sure.
yet.
There will
yeah.
be. Let's be honest. Like,
version.
this Gear Aid 4, it's a little... I mean, the map's amazing. The challenge was super fun. It's a little boring because it's kind of just like Gear Aid 1 Deluxe because you just like need magic damage, you need AoE. However, the AoE heroes are like super. The AoE heroes are completely ignored. I mean, look at Nyx. She's just literally sitting on her ass, being like, "All right, it's Gear Aid 3 time yet?" Is it like she has nothing to do? Like, there's no content for her. No one's using Nyx in Nightmare Void Rift. So like endgame Nyx is just Gear Aid 3.
Just that and Pierce Faction Trials. That's it.
Yeah, she's really
If
good.
I want some. I will say too. I mentioned this. I don't know if I didn't mention this. I was thinking it earlier. Something for anybody that's having any issue with Tide. If you ever want to just get your BP up just a little bit more boosted, you do get the stat boost from your mythical stuff, which is great. But look at some of your gear sets look at some of your artifacts that say when deployed. Because I don't think that amount counts towards your BP total, which means you can have a lower number, which means it's harder for you to beat tide levels. So if you ever try to get that extra boost up and it says when deployed it goes up, that doesn't count towards your BP.
Well, the really good tip that I think you told me is if you use an exclusive, you get way more BP. That was you who told me that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really helpful.
That's fine.
So if I ever did I tell you my last 2 rounds? So my last 4 weeks, I've gotten 3 exclusives. I think that's right. 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago was Nyx. Awesome. I already used it on her. Really good to help me with Piercer. I just beat Piercer 12. And then I got Aracha, or I got Leia and then Aracha to join my Twin Fiend, who I don't have. So I have Twin Fiend, Leia, and Aracha artifacts, and none of them.
Just glowing on the shelf.
Yeah, my Morrigan is just like anything. Please.
You know what my favorite one is right now? And
This is amazing. Look at this piece. Oh my God.
I got Ezra's exclusive artifact.
Is it good?
And that is, I'm gonna tell you, it's very underrated. What is that? Oh, that's the laundry machine. No, the dishwasher.
I don't know it off the top of my head.
So Ezra's ability, it gives him a 50% chance to redo his long range heals.
Oh, really? To do that out of range.
His is crazy. It doesn't include attack speed. So he machine gun heals from like snipes. It's freaking bananas because he'll get like 3 or 4 of them off.
This
so
must be
like
right?
a heal. Yeah, he'll do like a heal.
Wow.
Heal, but if that keeps proccing, it's like heal.
So you could hit like 4 in a row, and it's just
he's rainbowing. It's just freaking flying across the map.
That would be amazing for anything where you're like, if you're willing to grind it out, just wait for that RNG. Like it can hit 4 times in a row. You know, like it's a 1 in 16 chance, but it'll happen. And
Yeah, it's my freaking. It's so cool to watch, and it's helped me so much in Void Rift. When I'm fighting the Torador boss and like my Brokir needs heals, he'll send like 3 heals over the Brokir and max health him in between the hits. It's freaking lovely. It's actually really good.
It
It's
also must
100%
be
RNG.
quite satisfying to watch.
Yeah, because Ezra needs justice, and when you see those little power balls flying across the screen, freaking rainbow.
But that's
sign,
the thing.
dope.
It's not that
dope.
Ezrin needs justice. There's so many Ezrin stands, and I'm an Ezrin.
Yeah.
I like Ezrin, but at
I
the end
like
of the day,
Ezrin too.
he's a healer. He's got one thing
Yeah.
that can be a death save, which is like kind of cool, but not needed for the content right now. And he's a healer. And you know who else is a healer? Nasandai. Like, and she's better, right?
I love Nasande because those bounce heals reach outside of that range, so you can just heal everything.
Dude, Nasandai's A3. I used Nasandai Gear Aid 4. I used Nasandai in the hardest piece of content in the world. I used it yesterday in 4.6.
Yeah.
She's so good, right? So it's like, would you rather
Good.
you'll get an A5 Nasandai eventually and you'll max skill her. Do you want to max skill your Ezrin? Like, that's all it is. And she's giving attack speed. That's more useful than his occasional death save in the niche.
Exactly.
But I do like him.
My favorite.
He's not
the
on the
main thing I
people
like
compare him
these
to
Ezrin
Azor
for
or
is-
something. It's corny.
Yeah, like if you can put him directly behind a tank that just gets bonus healing, then that tank's
I
not
used
dying.
him in like
it's-
my first month of Nightmare Void Rift clears.
Yeah,
He's a
same.
great healer.
I use him in the Torador boss
Yeah.
because
Then
he
I get
heals
that-
everybody up at the top. He healed the whole map basically.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Let me see who said it seems good. It is good. It was good because you don't realize that his attack speed isn't a factor to it. He just starts sending heals out like a madman, which is freaking nuts to see.
You should just film like for hours one day until he
Yeah.
procs like 6 in a row, and it's just like
I'll do it,
machine gun.
bro.
Someone asked you a
Because
question.
it's fast,
Santana
yeah.
asked you a question in the chat. It looks like.
Who's the best hero? I will say right now, if you're just new to the game, Beret is going to be the best hero for you because he helps you knock out everything from the get-go to get, like he's the main best progressive champion in the game. You said it first, Fastidious, but he helps you get so far ahead in so much content so fast. He's the best. If you were starting the game, he'd be your best champion to ever get. But because it fast forwards everything you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But now the best hero in the game, I would probably say, actually, as you play the game, it's probably gonna be Silas.
Yeah.
Just because this dude is freaking relentless. It doesn't matter what kind of defensive stats they have. It doesn't matter what kind of setup they have. He's putting holes in them, and then you can give him more. You can give him more skill crystals. He puts even more holes in them. You can get Vierne to get the bonus, puts more holes in them. You can get his exclusive artifact, which means his other ability to put more holes in them is active again in guild bonds, where it usually isn't because you have to kill somebody, but now you can do it regularly. So his damage stacks so many different ways, and it's easy to build him. And he goes in it like, if I'm ever like I need hard damage and I have a tower and I have a tile, Silas is my main choice unless it's a big crowd. And even then, I still use him in the end of Nightmare Void Rift against the Torador boss. Those guys on the top area, there's a bunch of them. I still use Silas, and he put holes in them. So that's one thing that's good about what he does.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
I would say only Praetus could be argued to be as good as Silas, and Praetus is like
I can see that.
the rarest, greatest hero in the game. So it's like if that's the conversation, then you're like, all right, it's not.
Bro, Praetus changes the UI to the freaking game. I mean, like,
yeah, it's true.
what are you gonna do?
He's a hack.
He is a hack.
He pulled Sadie and Calypso. I mean,
That's dope.
it's,
still want
it's
Sadie.
okay. They're good heroes far later on. I mean, they're niche. Sadie can carry you through some stuff. If you're brand new to the game, you can be disappointed by those two. But Calypso's like
That's a good point.
yeah. Calypso's like supremely strong later on for very niche things late and end game. Sadie can be really nice for Gear Aid too, but I mean they're easier ways to do it. What's up,
Jokes and
Jokes?
story time game. What's cracking? What's happening? Yeah, but I do want there to be champions that are that broken. I mean, they're very, very difficult to get. So let them exist.
Oh, you know what? I should put
So
I need
Sadie
to
would
put
help you push Jira too
tumultuous
fast. Yep.
word.
And I'll say this too, y'all. A good thing that you probably notice anytime you hear me talking about champions I try not to say a champion is straight trash. I try to find out where they're good. Because if you hear a champion's trash and you pull them and you actually could use them, but you only think they're trash, you're not going to build them. You're going to miss out. Like if Zealous is the only mage you got, build freaking Zealous.
Yeah.
And get to work.
Well, I mean, but I don't even just mean this to be a meme. Like, you shouldn't build an eye.
Jesus.
You actually shouldn't build an eye. Like, I sincerely believe that. Like, you'd be way better off just rocking a Voltus at 6 stars and just hope. I mean, I guess you'd have to be the most cursed account ever to justify building an eye.
So I will say this, though. The reason why I think I'm not going to call her S tier. I don't think S tier fits for her. But the reason why I think it's great is she has something extremely unique in stacking a ton of debuffs. So there's going to be a place in the game where that's going to be God tier to have.
Yeah,
doesn't make you an amazing champion.
You know what someone said, and I agree with? If they could just make her ult manual so you had some agency. Because right now, she's trash, and you can't even control what the trash does. But if you could at least take the trash out when you want to, you know?
Trash. It's unruly trash. It's trash in the wind.
The thing with the Nye also, I mean, I've been proven right forever, right? We'll see with the Boreas thing if people can think of a clever thing. Forerunner tried. They all went for Cuke and Wrath over a Nye, so we'll see. But that says something. I'm not ruling her out forever, but keep in mind, anyone that was on the first Nye stream I ever did, which was not private, but it was like on my Discord lobby, I streamed it. I thought she had a lot of potential. It's not like I woke up and I was like, I hate a Nye. I grinded her out for 3 hours and I was like, shoot, I hate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then like there's some champions just aren't going to do crazy damage. That's definitely going to be a game mechanic type champion. They're definitely in there for the mechanic part because she's not out damaging a ton of champions. So people will see that like, oh, she's like, no, she's not. She's going to give you a bunch of numbers that may help in some mechanic content down the road, and then she'll be S tier for that. So be happy you have her for that time. And that makes Doves cry. She'll just make them burn.
Nobody from Forerunner reached out to me. No.
Gear 4. A natural 5-star is a great hero to take to level 50 when new.
Big shout out to Squatch. Squatch is in the chat right now. He has a big hobby of collecting bourbon, and he sent me a bourbon sampler package, and we'll definitely have a bourbon stream next week. So that'll be a lot of fun.
It's going to be the slowest stream we've ever had.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Gear raid. Today we're going to raid some Gears of War. And
you know what? I thought about it. Maybe it's nice. Pretty good. Maybe nice not that bad, actually.
Nice, if you hear this, sorry.
I don't know.
I'm lying. Don't drink while it was. Let's go. The shot squats. I mean, that's dope. That's fire. I tried and effing.
It's okay. People are liking the video. I mean, if it helps, I'll check the comments later. She's worse than Kriya. Kriya can still be an AoE damage dealer. If I pulled Kriya on day 2 on a new account and I was a no spender like I am and I didn't buy an Iona, I would wait a day or two, and if I didn't get myself Iona or an early pull of Greed or something, I'd build Kriya. I'd 6-star. I would. I honestly would. And I'll tell you, I'll have to play around with it a lot. I might have to go on Ray's account or something really saucy, but I do think I can make Kriya work for Gear Raid 4 because you need her A1. I have to test out exactly because it's hard to understand the wording in this game. Sometimes it gets lost in translation. But there's a chance she might have crazy anti-heal uptime on A1. I need to test it out. But if that is the case, she could be properly viable, I think, for not a top choice. She's not going to be Lasir or Demi or some other better options, but she could be viable.
Use what you have. Yeah. See what happen. That's going to be the next content creator test. Putting a Nye to work in Gear Raid 4. Before you destroy your desk and smashing your keyboard, get it done. Which will make it first.
We already beat it on your thing, Jokes. I'm not dying to go do some Kriya testing. Don't worry. That's it. I'm just saying it's something. I need to read the A1. I don't fully understand how it works yet.
Hankering for some low DPS. Oh, let me ask this question then. So, chat, let us know what are the top 3 champions you believe need, and just name your 3. What are the top 3 champions you believe needs a buff or a rework? You got to put buff or rework beside their name. And what I mean by rework, I don't mean like, cushion them into the ground. I mean to like their kit just doesn't make any sense. That was quick. Matt was ready. Matt was too ready.
I think Abson does not need a rework. I think his kit makes fine sense. We do not have the damage with Idril. I don't know what to do. I can try to swap Silas's gear. I agree with Korea and Cratch for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And a 9, honestly. I really think, you know what actually? Zealous is just a mess.
Yeah.
He's not even as bad as some others potentially, but he's such a mess. Like
Zealous is too kind against the enemy. He's too kind.
He's like,
you're dressed as Death Incarnate with a freaking sight stolen from Battle Bazaar, and you do 8% damage. Like you do nothing. You do 25%. Why are you so nice to them? Put them to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just bizarre.
But he is a kind champion. He gives a rose to Morrigan. He's a kind guy. It's very misunderstood.
He's a simp.
He's supposed to be a support, but it made him a mage. He's dealing with it.
More like a simp port.
He's a support. Zealous, he was my first Lego mage. See, you can have some fondness for him. I mean, he's still, don't get me wrong, if you got him and that's all you got, put him to work. He'll get work done.
She needs Mari. All right, let's go.
He'll help in gear raids. Or not gear he'll help you get pretty far in gear raid 1. And he's good for your faction trials. So Cultist faction trials, the early ones, he's freaking S tier for that because
it's true.
He covers most of it. He covers a whole
can do
side
all
of
of
the
faction
arena.
trials, but Cultist faction trials, besides the super fighter requirement, is definitely the easiest faction, I think.
Yeah. Maul is awful after update. Maul, the guild enemy or the guy that's inside on 4.
Yeah, Maul got like destroyed after the update. He's unusable.
Oh, that sucks.
Like someone was sending me, sometimes he can do 0 damage. I don't even know how it's possible.
That's unacceptable conduct.
It doesn't work.
Why is the Forerunner taking casualties? That was my first legendary. He carried my early game, so I can't see what's terrible. See, you did what you're supposed to do. You built the guy. So I'm gonna say this too. I have to relook at Giselle's kit. I just want to pull Giselle. Yeah, the kit might be awful,
She
but
might
that
get
is
a
one
buff though,
dope-looking
because she's
champ.
going to be on the next 10x.
On the next 10x soon, yeah.
So maybe
I want that champion because you're gonna laugh. I kept wondering how the heck do you even get her, but you can't see the. You can let me know if I'm wrong, but I can't see in game the ancients pull list.
Yeah,
until ancients are on the sun.
That's correct. Yeah, it's weird, right?
Yeah. Because I was like, how the heck do you get this champion? I'm still gonna get her. I want
get this champion.
I want that champion. Get this champion. Where is she? I was like, I was like, there wasn't another 200 or 250 I missed or something. Shamir needs a buff for sure. Here's what's crazy. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Shamir needs. Well, I think
he's not.
No, I don't. I don't think he needs a buff. I think he's really just niche in what he does, and he does it well. I love using him in Void Rift. I use him in the area where those mechanic guys are coming through, and it's the little the red guy that looks like the last boss in campaign, but he's red, and he comes down, the Crimson Star, whatever his name.
Yeah.
I use Shamir to stop all the mobs in the top area that walk by, and he freezes them up while everybody does damage.
Yeah, but what awakening is your Shamir?
Damage is not great. Yeah, I mean that's the main thing I use him for.
But what awakening is he?
He's awakened 1. He gets to immobilize in there too.
Yeah, Shamir's like A0 is probably like the worst legendary in the game, I think.
Yeah. Wait, did you say Azor? No, you did not. The disrespect.
No, Azor's terrible. I agree with that.
No, sir, bro. Azor saved me in Codex. What? I didn't have constants. He gave everybody shields. He stunned tons of champions, and he gave everybody damage boosts on the team. It was great. But
For
of course,
Conqueror,
he got phased out. Yeah, Conqueror. Of course, he got phased out though. And his ult, I will say too, his ult is a 9 grid of damage. Like it's a 9 range. It's a 3-stack, 3-stack, 3-stack. It's a huge area, but you don't see it on the kit. You just got to play with it to see it's a big range. Those things ended up winning me over, but he still is not going to do the damage. People think that, oh, he's a damage dealer. He's not much of a damage dealer. but he slowed things down enough for me to get Aatrox back out there, and he'll put a shield on Aatrox so he lives longer and does more damage. So it works. There's a little more RNG in there, but
Freaking
I
heck,
liked
dude.
him. I liked him. I would say I found a place for him. I don't think he's
He
ever going to be an
sucks,
S tier
dude.
champion. You see, you're just hating. It's hatred.
I have nothing against him. Like he never did anything. He just sucks. Like I mean, let's
He
not
never did
overthink it.
anything.
Azor sucks. Azor's in the game as filler. He's a defense-based champion with 3,200 base defense.
But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because he's a support defender. He empowers other guys to do the job while he slows everything down, which is cool. Valk or Reza Skeleton, which is funny, but it's so useless. Vault Resident Cyrus Skeleton. That is so useless. So he can get smacked one more time and crumble.
No, but you can if you ran like Valkyra, Cyrus, and Carnelian, like that's such a GVG game over.
Carnelia is a beast.
She's so good.
Has it ever been a Comet banner?
No,
Has it? I
never.
don't think so.
They had one on
No, not
Forerunner. I
Comet
think
banner.
it was Comet with an eye. Speak of the devil. The devil indeed.
Monitor Sora, where you want him, your auto ults annoying. I will say auto ults are annoying, but not as annoying as Baron's manual ult. You have to use Baron's manual ult. Every time you look down, it's ended and it's ready to go again. You have to manually double tap it again. I got an iGame interaction for you guys. Valk versus Cyrus Scale yesterday. You just tried in GVG. If I get Valk, I'm not gonna put it behind Cyrus. That's for sure. This place is the new Forge. It is not used to try to GPG. Sorry, you don't have Cyrus yet. Yeah, I just randomly pulled Cyrus in one of my videos. And you know what's funny? I pulled Cyrus in the video when I did my due diligence and did the Mortal Codex, my review. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to do my due diligence. This is what I think is good, yada, yada, yada. And I pulled 4 Ancients and pulled a freaking Cyrus. I was like, that's my reward.
Living
That's my
that
reward
life.
for doing the work. Do I play the other games? Okay, so I play a lot of Dragon's Dogma, the first one, because I can't wait till the second one comes out.
Everyone's saying the second one. I need to play it.
Oh, it looks.
What kind of game is it? I don't
glorious.
even know anything about it, quite frankly.
It's an RPG. It's a fighter RPG. So it's basically like a quest RPG. If you think of
Mike, you know me. Tell me what that means.
okay, so it's a quest RPG. But
I don't know what that is.
but so you have your different vocations, your different classes. So you can be like
okay.
an archer, you can be like a mage. They have other ones that's called a mystic spear hand. So there's advanced classes you get later. But it's some really dope stuff. There's a lot of different ways you can play the game. And the big point of the game is there's things that's called pawns, which are like computer players, but you can build your own. And what happens is everybody who plays can build their own. You can have 4 of them. You have 3 of them in the team with you, so it's always a 4-man party, and they play basically like other players.
Okay.
Like they chat with you, but what's cool is they share experience. So if somebody beat a quest with that pawn and you play with that pawn in your game, that pawn will actually walk you through the quest or say, hey, over here's a secret item, or you should go here to get this. Watch out, this is where we got jumped or something like that.
That sounds crazy.
It's actually pretty good. I still play the old one. It's actually really good. I would love to play Helldivers 2. Oh my gosh. But it's on PC and it's on PlayStation 5. I live vicariously through streamers of Helldivers 2 right now. It is basically Starship Troopers in a perfect game. It is basically that. It is so funny. I've never heard somebody shout the word. It is hilarious, but it's hilariously fun. I've never heard somebody shout liberty so loud and so long. They just look up like the launch trailer and you will just laugh. Just the launch trailer is funny. Like it's a guy just sitting, just chilling, walking through the neighborhood. Everything's fine. Like security's walking by in the street. He goes to greet his family, and a giant Starship Trooper bug murders them right in front of him. Like there's no way this bug snuck past all of this peace and killed his family. He's like, oh. Helldivers is so good right now. They've reached server cap.
Wow.
They've reached server cap, I think, in the first day.
The thing is, it's like a first person shooter game, right? That's why I didn't want to try it out. It's not really my thing.
It's a third person, but it's very goofy. It's very goofy. Like I will say this, It's funny, yeah, I get that point too. But like friendly fire is always on, but you laugh if you screw it up. Like everybody has overpowered weapons, overpowered abilities, but you're very frail, so you're not like Master Chief. Like
Okay.
you can get blown to bits, and your guy will have a cape, and his cape will still be attached to his torso while it's flying away. It's the funniest freaking thing. It's just goofy, man. It's really goofy. Imagine if you was playing Halo with stormtroopers. That's a really good way to put it.
Okay. I think this
But
is a good moment for everyone to see how little I know about video games because like I've like I think I played Halo like 3 times in my life, but
yeah,
sounds fun.
yeah,
It
like it.
does.
Yeah, it's a fun, but I would love to play that one.
So what was so
I will
repeat
tell
again?
you.
What is the holdback? The system?
Yeah, because it's on PC and it's on PS5. It's just exclusives.
Okay.
And I have Mac and I have Xbox, so I'm just missing the needle here. But I would love for them to add it to Xbox. I'm telling you, if they add it to Xbox, I would stream that game daily. It's such a funny game.
Why do the
So how about
games why do games not do that? Is it like licensing agreements with platforms or
well, sometimes they don't think the games will do good. Like this game, like it was completely under the radar. And it just took off so fast. I mean, basically, you think like the big thing was Power World, and this game like shadowed Power World within the first day,
it did?
which is insane. Which is insane. It shadowed it in the first day, like heavily shadowed. And like the game is beautiful visually, it's amazing. And they add content very quickly. There's a whole bunch of different planets, and it's an ongoing movement. So, like, if you guys liberate a planet, which means you know everybody's playing, it's a global battle. If you liberate the planet, you go to other systems that are other levels that are unlocked that you can play. But if you guys keep losing, you get closer to Super Earth, which is Earth. But you know, it's just a funny, you know, the game is hilarious. But when you play a game and you got, you know, and you're getting all these bugs, and the first thing the guy says is, "How about a nice cup of Liberty?"
Oh, that's what you're saying, like TEA.
Yeah, it's freaking hilarious. And he's like, you heard himself like, "Sweet Liberty, my legs." Or somebody lands because they come in drop pods and they land into the ground, and the guy will pop up. He's like, "Democracy has landed." It's great, man. Yeah, a lot of the AAA games are doing pretty bad right now because they keep putting out games that are flops. For all of these underdog companies are just putting out amazing games, and Helldivers is if you wanted a perfect, if you like the movie Starship Troopers, Helldivers is the perfect game of it. It's great. Yeah, I'm ranting about a game I can't even play right now.
I think this is an amazing teachable moment, guys, for how heavy
Yeah.
the jumps in difficulty are from stage to stage. So we did 19. I made like
Yeah.
4 mistakes, and we did it so easily. I was looking at you most of the time. And we are not even in the world of close right now. Yeah, like this is a nightmare right now. I'm just trying to think a little outside the box if there's anything I've missed, but you can see we were using broken sets, right? And we totally finessed it.
Mhm.
You know, it's not doable. I don't think at all. With I mean, this kind of build, it's not terrible, but it's certainly not good at all, and it's not going to cut it. I can try. There's one more thing I can try, but you can just see we're just really not even close.
I love watching the replay of the stream like 20 seconds later to my right. It's hilarious. Like I did a joke and I see it later. Twice as fun.
Can try it. I'll be honest though, Ollie. I'm happy to try anything. I mean, you guys can backseat if you want now, but I'm gonna try one other thing before I do what you just said. But even still, I don't see us having damage for the boss. I don't see how the boss is going down at all. This is an unbound Silas with this not good gear.
And Silas is the determining factor to get that boss out that fast.
Idril's not going to be... This gear, Idril's not... The best gear we can get on Idril is the freaking starter set, dude. Have you guys been watching me gear her for 20 minutes? Silas Unbonded will take care of the boss? All right. You gonna learn, boy.
You're going to learn today through tomorrow.
You're gonna learn today, boy.
What gear set is Narvi in?
Just mana spring so she can get the ult up as fast as possible.
Got you. Got you. Sounds like Fast is a couple at Liberty. If you want a game that you like, this.
You did with
Oh my
Calamity. I'm sure you
God.
had better gear. Also, we don't have Invig. Also, we don't have Bond. Like, it's almost like I've done this before. It's weird, right? It's just weird sometimes that I have these. It's a hunch, but it's based upon something. I don't know what.
It's probably that you have a hyperbolic time chamber and you go in there and just practice and stuff. Like her Latin Narvi. That's funny. Let's see. What else is there? I play Dragon's Dogma. I play this. I will say this. Once every week and a half, I log into Raid. But it's just to see how many red dots and how many times I can get advertised to before I can actually
So
play the
this was
game.
my big plan,
Usually it's
by the
3.
way. Get Arrogance out fast enough by picking up Narvi. Who knows? If we can get a roll on Idril, anything's possible. But I do think it's GG after this anyway.
That's usually the time I try to get damage in with Silas too.
Yeah.
So if you got to
there
pop the
go.
ult early, that's a challenge.
Yep. We need to because Idril can't clean up. And you can see, by the way, if it wasn't seen, I chose not to bring Volca because I was already worried about our damage. So the cycling. Let's try what Ollie said just so we can do our due diligence.
Yes, King Mac. Oh, shout out to you, bro. See, King Mac must have been so he might have been in the Discord. I was doing a video, and I spent 3 days on and off looking for a sound effect on the internet. And I jumped in the chat. Randy was like, "Hey, anybody know what this sound effect is from?" And it was like, basically, it's a bunch of guys listening to a rap battle, and like somebody says something, everybody goes, And I was trying to find the exact one online for 3 days. And I was like, why don't I just take one from a rap battle and just put it inside my videos?
So to recap, just to go to the game, this is viable, right? I've done this strategy before with tremendous damage. And as you're about to see, guys, we have what I would describe as not that. It's a technical term. We can actually wait for Silas.
Well, yes, K-Mac, I did get it. I did get that sound effect, and I put it in every video now. It's a hard battle one. Is that Red Hulk? Yep.
And there goes Idril. All right. Use ult as soon as it's ready. All right, buddy. Now we're being fools. All right. You can give us suggestions, but don't be in a know-it-all. Use it as soon as ready, so we miss out on the damage increase. So we miss out on timing out the ult with getting the boost from Laurel. Do I really have to show this, guys? Come on. Christ, man.
Yeah, I have a running Premiere Pro folder of just memes, and I open it with every project, and I jump to it when I need stuff now, because I gotta edit faster. Or if I don't edit fast, I have 4 videos I filmed and didn't edit in time by the time it was useful. It's embarrassing. I have to fix this.
Of course, it's not.
Past this is not happening on this account. Yeah, it takes a little more effort, man. It's a little more gear grinding, so you got the right stuff too.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get it, but it's just, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Let's not be fools. So you want Idril as soon as she's ready. All right, here you go. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's working. It's actually working.
You're freaking hilarious, bro.
They are being antagonistic, but quite frankly, I'm used to it. But what do I know? I don't know how to play the game. There you go. Down goes Idril. Thanks so much, guys.
Can't DPS and pass enough. Yeah, that's a wrap.
You know, you can make suggestions, but don't tell me you know what's going to happen, because you don't. Like, it's nothing against you, but I've probably played this stage, I'm not exaggerating, at least 5,000 times. I've done at least 150 Gear 8-3 takeovers. I've done endless guides. Every guide takes me many takes, not just to do, but to narrate properly. When I do takeovers, it can take between 5 and 100 times. Go watch when I did it for Anthony on Gear 8-3-21. It took me 4.5 hours. I had another one that took me 5 hours. You just learn things, you know? And I quite frankly, John and I had a conversation. We were on the phone before this because he didn't have Discord, so we had to talk through the login. And I said, of course I will try 320, but only send me $80 because I can almost guarantee you I can't get it. We're just going to go for 319. So that's why we did the question mark. That's why I did cute. I knew I think it's going to be a teachable moment, guys. It's all about your freaking gear. Could have we had a shot maybe if we had a bounded Silas? If we had a bounded Silas, we probably might have even had it. Could have we certainly had a shot if we had Invig on Silas and Idril? Sure. Do I still think we could have done it? No. I think what we need is better gear. Silas in a broken set, not going to cut it. Idril in the starter set for 320. It's called the starter set for a reason, right? It would be almost offensive if this build would work, right? With all these other things going. So there you go.
I was saying when you made it in the thumbnail before you started the video, that's a pretty good sign, pretty telling sign. Nobody makes a thumbnail with that much confidence.
Yeah.
Exploding bomb.
And it's no hard feelings to anyone, but sometimes you just have to trust the process and trust the experience. I'm supremely open, once I open the floor to suggestions and things of that ilk, but certainly not to, you're doing it wrong, this will work. Because you're wrong. You're wrong then. And now we've encountered something fresh.
Zach, that's actually a funny line. Just dive deeper, bro.
Yeah, dude, the Doom set's sweet. Like, I missed out on it too. Like, it's a crazy carry, right? Like, it's not bad. It carried us just now through 319. That's awesome. But you know the difference between 319 and 320? A freaking lot, dude. A lot. That's what we just learned, What I will say is, Jake, if you're there, should we preview the app?
Oh, is this what I think it is?
It might be. Let me message Jake. If it's the same fresh link, I just saw him in the chat. He's Izazil in the chat.
Izazil said, "Do it."
He said, "Do it."
He said, "Do it."
Same link. I'm DMing you.
Yeah,
so this is the ultimate sneak peek. I'm not going to put it in the description. You guys, we can chat about it, but this is like not coming out till the website launches. But I do believe this is going to be V1. We might do a little bit of design work on this, but this is part of the reason for the slight website delay is we wanted to have this part of it. We had the idea. Jake Mako and I have been working on it. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Here it is. So we can get some nice mic reactions. Sorry, you keep disappearing because I keep closing the window.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
All right, we can put ourselves down here. I can make you big.
I'll say this too while you get this going. For anybody that doesn't build sites, because I build sites also, these things are monsters to build from scratch. You can go on Shopify or something and build a site in an hour or so on like Squarespace and build it quickly, but you don't have the bones that you need to make all of the things happen without a good person that knows how to build the back end of it.
I will also say this is not a site. This is like his app hosted on GitHub. This will be integrated into the site. But this is like one of the special things we wanted. So maybe you guys have come from Raid Shadow Legends and like Chosen, or I think Smiley TK.
Did you just say maybe we came from Raid?
Not everybody did. You'd be surprised. It's like 50-60% of players. It's not everybody.
50,
I talk to people who don't know who Hell Hades is like all the time, which is crazy to me. But they exist.
I get it. It's random.
But so essentially, this is going to be, we're calling it our War True Pack value. So we've had things like Chosen does something where let me show you in the game. Yes, Chosen is a creator from Raid where he values what the average values he finds in the shop to be. Let me actually, hold on, my display capture is too large.
First, I only note Tyre and Mike.
I mean, if you don't play Raid and you're not supremely into Watch Realms, you wouldn't know who Hell Hades is.
You wouldn't know who he is, yeah.
Just crazy, but Vice didn't play Raid. Like, people don't play Raid, so not everyone did.
Vice was not telling people he came from Raid because it's something to be ashamed of. I understand.
Okay, so what he does is he finds like, all right, this is what they value purchasing diamonds as for real dollars. These are the perma deals, so on and so on, and he calculates it that way. We want to go a different route, and what we did is we did a lot of community sourcing and surveying to figure out inherent values to different things that could appear in packs, And those inherent values, and we coached people on what we were looking for, were what I would describe as like breakpoint values, Mike. So it's like, if it's a penny more, maybe it's a little worse. If it's a penny better, less, okay, maybe it's kind of good, right? So it's like, what is that null value, that neutral value? And we surveyed, I think it was 20 people in the end, plus all of our own input. Then we did lots of extra calculations. I did a 20% trim mean, and then we took my gut check, Special K's gut check, and then all that data we had, and we narrowed in on that. We also built the whole thing around, and this was based on that input, but it also was my gut feeling, and it did come out to be true, that a diamond should be worth about one US penny, which comes out really well, because that values 200 stamina at 60 cents, right? Because it's 60 diamonds. That value is a rare summoning crystal at 88 cents, which from our study came out at like 89 or 90 cents. It was spot on, right? But there's some abstract values that you just don't know. So let's see what's in the time. Like, how much is a skill crystal worth? We don't know. There's a couple things we still need to figure out. We're going to do it powered by diamonds, which is like, how much is this worth? How long? But obviously there's a payoff, and it can be very abstract. So this will be refined over time, but it's like, we can calculate now that we know how much a diamond is worth, how much that stamina is, how much the stamina costs, so on. In terms of diamonds, how much does it take to make a 5-star fodder? But then what is the extra benefit of the 5-star fodder just being instantaneous, and you don't have to grind it out, like the time save, right? So there's things we don't have yet.
Base currency to build on, to have some kind of an idea of where these things even going to scale to.
So let me try to find a good example. So this is perfect, right? So this is the daily legendary. So they are valuing this as $30. So it's $29.99. It's 2,999 W gold. These are pennies. Is 1 W gold is 1 penny is how the typical conversion. Obviously, you can save money with like Coda Shop deals and all that stuff. Smile one. But if we're just taking this, we can plug this into the calculator. Let me plug this into the calculator over here.
83 people are getting the juice right now.
So it's 2 divine summoning crystals. I'm going to have to keep popping in and out. It's going to be 1,000 diamonds, so we already know that's going to be $10. I haven't seen the final version. This is like this is V1.03 or 4 now. So I'm excited to see it live. We can go back. So it had 700 stamina, 5 rare summoning crystals. Where is that? 5. So you can see we've got all the inputs. Eventually we'll have lots of customized things, and you can adjust to your own null values, because everyone values things differently. But this is just our V1. And then we're going to have 1.050 million for gold. And I will say I'm very happy with gold, because these golds are worth like nothing, right? It comes out to like one gold is worth like 0.000009 or something. It's just nothing, right? So we can go like this, 1, 2, 3. I think that's what it was, right? Yeah, 1,050,000. And then you can evaluate it, and look at that. Wow, this came out perfect, Jake. So you can see they're valuing it at $30. The true pack value is coming out at $43. I forgot to put. And then you can put in what the actual in-game value is. Evaluate, and there you go. So you can have the comparison. The in-game price is this, so this is actually quite a nice deal as we value it. Did I mess something up? Let's just check. So you can see, and as the exact valuations. So you're getting 5 rare summoning crystals that we value at 88 cents per rare summoning crystal. That's $4.40. Divine summoning crystals we're valuing at 8, so that's $16. So you're already over 20. No, this is the mistake. Excuse me. So Jake, this is wrong with the gold here. So look at that. We already troubleshot it. I don't think I made any mistakes. Looks like the gold conversion's off by an entire 2 orders of magnitude, I believe. So there you go. I told you you're getting it live. So because I knew this shouldn't be that special of a deal. Basically, consider the gold a wash, so minus 1050. It's coming still out at just over a better value, right? So we're going to be valuing this at about 3150. Let me message Jake to figure out what the internal is there. What is the gold issue?
King Max says, does this account for inflation?
Strictly, yeah. But then we will have similar like what Smiley TK has. We'll have spit outs for every new deal that comes. It will be rated on my Discord with a grading system. And yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So I can show you here. So 1 gold is worth this. So we're off by an order of magnitude. So it should be, I think we just missed a 0.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, Jake says no worries. He just put in, just was manually mistyped, so it should be 5 zeros. You can see it is 4 zeros, so this should be $1.50 not $10.50. But I can quickly just do the calculation, right? So $1.50. So it's just this minus $9, right? So this still comes out to $34 worth of true pack value compared to a $30 in-game price. So you're getting $4 bonus value. So it's a nice way for people to, based on like we've interviewed quote unquote expert spenders, like people that degenerates, all top players.
I love that term, expert spender.
So eventually, what New Name just said, 17% extra. We will have a percent spit out. We probably will have that in the V1.0 whatever when it finally goes live. But it's pretty sweet. I think it should help people make more informed decisions because a lot of times, and I think I'll just try to do something with no gold since we know that's going to be messed up. Let's see. What do we got here? Anything fun? So yeah, like you can even do it with these things. These are going to check out at really strong values, right? I want to find something that looks like trash, though. Do we have anything? Regular bundle?
Yeah, anything in the regular shop.
A regular shop. You guys can tell I'm not used to being in here.
I can tell because there's so many packs I don't see anymore.
Let's see.
They disappear after Mortar touched them.
What looks like a nice one. So here you go. So this is one here, right? So this is being valued at $30. 30 rare summoning crystals, 120,000 goals. I'll tell you right now that 120,000 goals is going to come out as like pennies. It's going to be like 12 cents.
There's one on the end of this list, one right before the end that might even give you more stuff to work with in that calculator too.
You call that the 30 for 30. Repeat that, Mike. I'm sorry.
There's one that was on that list you were just looking at. When you scroll to the end, it's the second one from the end that has a few more little items in it. It's basically that one, but it's a little bit better than that pack.
Okay. You can direct me there quickly. So what I can do, I'll just divide the gold that they're selling by 10. That will account for our internal mistake. So we'll put it in as 12,000 instead of 120,000. So then you get 30. Give it to Polarium. Now you can evaluate. Again, it was $30, and you can see our true price value is coming in at $26.52 when the in-game value. So this is overvalued, right? And it's overvalued by, I'd have to do the math, but you know, 25. It's overvalued by about 20%. So there you go. And it will only get cleaner over time. Luke will get in here and do some. Sorry, you can see now. We'll do some more UI work and certainly some more design stuff. But I think this is an amazing first model from Jake. So yeah, there's your little preview, and it will be directly integrated into the thing. And like I said, eventually you'll have drop downs with advanced settings, and you can be like, well, actually, I don't value a rare summoning crystal at 88 cents. I value it at 65 cents, or I value it at $1, so on and so on. Yeah, that's what we've been working
for the professional spenders.
Yeah,
this one, time limited offer, scroll all the way to the end and then go one from the end.
Yeah, sure.
Spirit Invocation, that's the one.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, this is one. You're saying you like this one or you don't? We're about to find out how good it really is.
I think it's a little bit better than the one before.
So this is 25, 1K, and then we'll do this as 10K to account for the issue.
Mm-hmm.
And this was, but how much did they value it as? The same price? Okay, the same price.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there you go. So the true pack value on this one is $32.10, so it is much closer than the other one where you had the difference of like $4 and something. So now you're getting, but there you go. New Name said bad deal by a lot. It is not a bad deal by a lot. It's like, so it depends if you're like a spender, you're desperate to get a pity or something and you're comfortable with it. It's an overpay by what we think the null value is by about, less than 10%, by $2.10. So it's like a fine deal. I would just grade it as like a slightly below average deal. But yeah, the 1,000 diamonds are powerful, right? That's like 11 or 12
It does show back out well.
Yeah. So yeah, this is all about the inherent values that we're building. Spirit Invocation pack at $100. Is that here?
Yeah, it's the same one. I can actually, don't laugh. I was going to do a summon video soon, but I ended up getting
it. Sorry.
And tell you what's in it.
I only laughed because of the way you presented it. You're like, well, I'm doing a video, so, but
what happened was,
Artemis. That's it.
The money.
Second to last.
It turned into gold.
Oh, you know what? This probably changes depending
on how much you spend.
Depending on how much you spend. I would
Yeah, I
assume it
think it
scales
turns
similarly.
into. I think it turns into 84 or 86 ancients
Well, Zach knows it off
rares,
the top of
and
his
then
head.
3300,
Look at Zach.
and then 33. Jesus, Zach. I will see. You see, this is how
Say you're
you
a
know I'm
spender
fun.
without telling us you're a spender.
Oh no, he told us he was a spender right above it.
Yeah, so we'll do 33,000 gold to account, and then he said 3,300 diamonds. All right, so let's evaluate that, and it comes in at 100, at a honey. All right, so
Yep,
it's
99.99.
pretty comparable, right, to the other one. So now it's an overpay by 7.25%. But yeah, if you're a spender, it's a good deal. It would be rated as like slightly below average. We will have a rating system. It might be like a percentage based, like what percent it deviates from that null value in either direction. And yeah, there'll be customizable features and stuff. We'll fix this gold issue so you guys won't have to worry about we're eliminating 1-0.
Came back and freaking hilarious, bro.
But then CC number known by
The credit card number known by heart.
I know my credit
What's
card
your
number.
social? My social is 16 digits.
That's funny.
I will say though, and this may be a random thing, but I'm so glad that Guild v Guild is not a battle of the budgets in this game. I so enjoy that. It's player versus player, but it's not like, hey, this person spent way more, they're gonna just obliterate what you have, because it nowhere near raid.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. I will say GVG is just not popular, so if your guild's willing to try, you can actually push pretty high.
Yeah.
But no one's competing with like Mad and Celestials.
Yeah, nowhere near what I came from. Nowhere near it, bro. I think we had to hit 400,000 points per member in the guild before.
4,000.
No, 400,000.
4,000. That's what I meant. Because I used to go for like my best ever was 300,000 ever, and you're saying you always had to do that?
Oh, casually 400,000.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 400.
Yeah, I remember I'd have people in my guild that would get over 1 million when they would go hard, and I know some people will get millions, which is just outrageous.
Yeah. Like in this one, you could just play gear raid a bunch and accidentally get good attacking demons and do a good job and be fine.
Yeah. And
everything has a weakness, but their weakness is Visa's very hard to beat in raid. Visa's a heck of a champ. Freaking in his pair bond champion MasterCard, it's freaking crazy.
Yeah, the synergy between American Express and Visa is off the charts, man. Because you know what it is? There's a bonus, there's a bond skill that when your bank blocks one, you can use the other. When fraudulent flags click enough on one that it gets frozen out for the day, there's a bond skill where you can activate the other one for free.
It becomes immune for 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's called Ka-ching. That's the name of the bond skill.
Has a 10% chance to NSF.
Yeah. Actually, it was Mad who discovered that innate synergy.
Too many tests and trials.
If you're active duty military, you don't have to pay. That's pretty nice. Yeah, I have gold. I'll get platinum if I make $100,000 a year, then I'll get platinum. Until then, I mean, who am I kidding? I'll stick with my gold card. However, if you're an Uber degenerate like me, I'm not like a full-on degenerate, but like I order Uber Eats like at least twice a week. Used to be worse when I lived in Germany, but like then the American Express payment pays for itself with the Uber rebate I get. What's up with the BS dev team post a statement in disagreement?
Oh yeah,
they're just whatever.
That earlier in the chat. It exists. People live. Make more content next morning.
Yeah, it's fine. It would be nice a little professional courtesy and to let me know, so I don't have to wake up to Ivy tagging me in a video to find out. So thank God Ivy shared it. But yeah, not the best look in the world.
She definitely made me click by the thumbnail. I was like, oh no, wait a second, who does this? What is going on?
I mean, she was very nice in the video. But yeah, why did they do why would they do that without I don't know. It's weird. Wait, they changed where this is now? This is new, right? That they do it on this. My daily bonus is hidden next to 10% off. Don't mind if I do.
Nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Nothing from nothing means nothing. You gotta have something.
You gotta spend something if you want to play, if you don't no longer be free. If you haven't used all your credit card, you get the top 3 summons plus max your line of credit. PayPal and Apple Pay, you don't deserve the top, or maybe you just are bored.
Great. Let me send a quick email. I turned off display mode, right? Yes. Right.
Rich.
Probably.
Oh, we didn't get more answers from everybody in the chat. Like, what are your 3 champions that need to be buffed and need to be reworked? We got like 1 or 2 responses from that. Who are some more that needs to be buffed or needs to have a complete kit change? I will say the champion that I will probably use least in the game is going to be Harpoon, just because his burst damage is kind of insignificant. What he does just doesn't, everybody does it better than him. When you sell the home, you're house sitting for your cash to buy summons, then you deserve top 1 global. But you won't win top 1 at life. Did we already say Azor? I don't think Azor's kit needs a rework. I can see a buff though. I get it. I could get a buff. But what would you do to buff his kit? Maybe there's a chance that he has like a chance. If he could get it, what is it? Unyielding when he doesn't die for a while. If he can get that, then he'd be good. Abomination. I don't think Abomination needs a buff. Abomination is a great champion. Can they hear me? Because I'm just chatting away.
They can hear you. Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
messaging the guy, just saying, give him my final notes. I'd like to give people like a recap about the takeover.
I say all of the champions that they hand out to you in this game are pretty good. I wouldn't say they need a rework or a buff. Every defender should have Onion in the kit. I disagree. I don't think you want that, because then the game just becomes stagnant and you don't have a reason to have a unique champion. You want some champions to have a young yielding, some champions get semi-shields, some champions get great shields. That's what makes the game versatile and still fun. You got to find different ways to change the same mechanics up. Maul will still ever collect dust on my account, no place I can use his all not required better. Yeah, I think you're talking about Forerunner. So I would definitely say people check, look up Maul in the game and just look up the adjustments that happened to his kit. Please like the stream. Oh, yes. Last time I checked, it said 4 likes. Let me refresh it. It is now at 31. We have 71 people watching. Y'all hit that button. I'm not even a person over the stream. Hit that freaking button. You've been here long enough.
To be honest, it's I don't know. Some streams people are just not interested in the like button, but it's all good.
It's right there. Beat it. Punch it. Do it for Aspan. Atspan. I still can't say his name.
Do you think they knew what
right.
they were doing, naming him Absent and making him kind of ass?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. And Cratch. Yes, of course.
The memes write themselves. Yeah, Cratch.
They really made that thinking.
And Anai looks like anal if you spell it in caps.
Oh, that's what everybody called her.
I don't know. Anal's a lot better than Anai, let's be honest.
Yeah. Aspan makes great brownies.
You know the difference between anal and Anai?
One's more damage when it comes out.
Some people enjoy anal.
So, good. This is a reel. This is a short. This is a YouTube short. Use it. use it diligently.
Actually, you know what I don't know? I know a lot of things off the top of my head. I do not know what Absence Awakenings are. I only have him A0. Let's see.
He grows
During Glory Recall, Battle Spirit will also take effect. Okay, interesting. That's his passive. Plus 300 attack. Piercing Spear plus... I mean, that is such a lame A3, dude. Radiation plus 2. Battle Spirit duration plus 5 seconds.
Those are pretty... I mean, I don't really see a big significant change to his kit. Do you see anything that makes this like... His kit doesn't wake up with those awakenings?
I also think his Battle Spirit's not so thrilling. Extra damage equal to 15% attack. So, I mean, so let's say you build...
For 20 seconds, it lasts for... It can cool down for
let's
30
say you
seconds.
even built... I mean, I don't think this is possible
seconds.
knowing his kit. So 4683. Let's say you built 20k attack on him. You went insane. You won't do that. Let's say you did. So I don't know how this scales, but I'll do the math for you, and it's going to suck.
He becomes immune to Katy Perry to Centaur's back
so
spikes.
It's 25% attack. So that'd be 5k attack, and it's not saying true damage, so it can crit. So off a 5K base scaling, that's like at best a bonus damage for, bro, I don't even know.
Whatever you do, please read New Name's comment. Just please read it.
I mean, that's gonna. But that's why I'm just thinking, like, this is at most like extra 20K or something. At absolute most, I think it'd be far less. I think with a normal build, you're looking at like 10K or 8K. I mean, this is. Bogus.
I would expect somebody that's a whole horse to have higher stats too.
Jason Mermoa. Oh, that is. Can I pin a comment? I mean, that's gold. I always say he becomes immune to Katy Perry, the Centaur's back spike, so he can. Christ. On that note, I think we're gonna end the stream. Thanks, New Name.
Can you hear the roar? I was about to say Wrecking Ball, but that's Miley Cyrus. I guess that would
Thank you so much, Mike. I appreciate it.
It has been lovely. It feels good to be in front of a camera now instead of behind one for the past 3 weeks.
We'll be in touch. You got to let me take the week or whatever. But once you're back, don't tease me anymore. When you're back, you're back. You got to let me know.
Bro, we're cooking, bro. I promise you, we're freaking cooking. I'm so looking forward to it, bro. I literally was in my car in the rain recording content, trying to make stuff to put out, and my phone was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep, bro." What video?
You're hustling too hard. Do you think they based off of Katy Perry? She does look just like Katy Perry.
That is Katy Perry.
Do you remember there was an uncommon in Raid who the portrait, this was even before I started playing, so this would have been in like mid 2019. So, but it's a controversy. The portrait like just was Rihanna, and they had to change it. It just like was Rihanna.
Nothing like a good old controversy with copyright infringement, because she's coming for it.
She does need a bond with apps. Someone didn't Destin say there's sketch artwork in the game file, or I don't know where he finds it, but he said they found sketch artwork of another centaur.
Oh yeah, there's a third one. It's the one that has a javelin, or like a joust.
All right, let's end on my favorite piece of copyright infringement in the game. There we go.
Bro, that's not copyright infringement. That is infringement. That's just infringement.
Copy paste.
That's just drag and drop. That's Heath. That is Heath. This is Heath. This is the outfit he was gonna wear in the second Dark Knight film. This is what he was gonna wear: a giant squirrel, and he's gonna have a mad arrow. That's what he's gonna wear in Gotham City. This is a DLC skin for the Joker in a Batman game.
All right, man. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, cheers, man.
So next time, whoop, whoop.
Peace out, guys. Go subscribe to Mike. Go subscribe to Mike. Let's get that link in the chat. Thank you.
Then come back and subscribe to him again.
Unsubscribe and resubscribe, or just unsubscribe. Apparently, people don't agree with me and the dev suggestions. So, all right, peace out. Bye.
Peace.